Hello, Who Dat Nation. I wanted to do this video last night, but YouTube was screwing up on me. So, like, comment, subscribe, all that good jazz. So many Saints moves happened. Monday, the Saints cut Stupar. Tuesday, the Giants signed Stupar. Well, that was a no-brainer. I can't remember off all the moves offhand. There's so many of them. I know we had released Boston Scott and signed Michael Ola back to the team because of Pete being injured. Pete and someone else is injured right now. I didn't read the full injury report yet, but say Pete's going to be fine, Boston Scott clears waivers. He's going to sign with the practice squad, so that's a good one. So probably what they're going to do, if I had to think, is to take Jonathan Williams and put him on the active 53 because we need to clear a spot for him. Those were the main moves. I know there was another move or two in between. I post them on the Twitter and this and that, so it's crazy. I think I'm gonna give a shout out in this video because she's gonna give a shout out to me. Where am I looking at? Hold on, I'll give a shout out to this person because they're Saint Soldier on Twitter. I know that for a fact. I think it's let's see, 4th Down and D is the page, and she started, I think, yesterday maybe, and who dat? I think it's 4th Down and D. She started her page yesterday, and last time I checked, she already had like 65 people. It's probably more subscriptions now. She's gonna get way more subscriptions than I know that for a fact. So more power to her. And she subbed us, so so YouTube finally fixes that problem. Now they gotta fix my sub problem because 2 people subbed me. I got credit for 1. So but anyway, her page is supposed to be from the black woman's perspective in football. So, women don't like that. Black women don't like that. And, Saints fans all over, whatever. Saints fans are cool. She's a cool person. She's followed us on Twitter for years. So, I know her name's Saint Soldier on Twitter, and her page is 4th Down and D. The official one is let's see, D Capri, DeeCapree. Yeah, I just had to pull up her Twitter account to look at it, and okay, she was at 64 before, now she's at 79. So in a matter of 24 to 36 hours, she's pretty much accomplished what we have done. So, and like I said, she's going to eclipse us. So it's all good. We're all about the Who Dat Nation. We're all about doing whatever. And, so go support her. She'll support you and all that good stuff. Let's see, what else? I mean, I talked about the deals and stuff. I think I got all of them out the way. I might have missed 1 or 2, but like I said, when you have something going every day, it's good. I'm just glad that Boston Scott, even though he had offers from other teams to sign on their practice squad, he decided to stay with the Saints because he's from Louisiana, homegrown. Why not? It's just a miracle that no one claimed him. So y'all can thank the football gods. The football gods in general that he claimed. Damn right. Yeah, damn right, all that stuff. So, I think I figured out the whole YouTube problem as far as like the views. They told me it was computer, I guess non-humans viewing, which I don't care if aliens freaking view us. I don't care, But it's kind of funny that the view count stays the same, but the view count on individuals goes down. And look at this. See, as soon as I say that, my meter goes from 1 to 0. See, you're here watching me right now, but it says no. It says on my screen 0. It says 0 viewers. It's 0, and I'm like, what the? YouTube seriously needs to fix this. No, I see you right there, but it's telling me 0 on my screen. You know why they do that? They do that. We're not monetized, and chances are it'd be a miracle if we do. It would take a miracle in hell, because actually the 4,000 minute per watch thing. Okay, now it's at 1 again. So for about 45 to 55 seconds, you didn't count. So maybe YouTube's doing this to Saints. Okay, now it says 2. So I hope we have a second person on there. And if we do, hello, second person. But yeah, I'm really excited for the game Sunday. Technically football season starts tonight. I want to say go Eagles because we don't want the Falcons to win. I would prefer 55-0 shutout. Let's see. Best case scenario, Hey, Donald, how you doing? Yeah, YouTube does that on videos. Has Who Dat Discussion just said, and follow Who Dat Discussion. There's my daily shout out to him. But YouTube does that, and it's kind of crazy. They need to fix the algorithm. They responded to me on my regular account, but when I posted it on the We Are the Twitter page, they have not responded, and I don't think they ever will. But they told me pretty much YouTube team said something about like we have to make sure non-people are viewing and not computers are watching animated some crap. I don't know. I guess apparently people set their computers to randomly view odd accounts for no specific reason for research purposes. I don't know. Maybe the government does it. I don't know. It's just a weird ass answer. But yeah. Oh yeah, thank God. Yeah, that's what I just said. Thank you, Glory. Other teams offered him. He had offers to go on other teams, but he turned them down because he's a Louisiana guy. He played at Louisiana Tech. Why would he go anywhere else? So, I just hope that we have to make a corresponding move. So I'm thinking Williams goes on to 53, and one of the offensive tackles that we signed, probably Ola, probably somebody else, gets cut. Because we don't need 10 offensive tackles. But if for some reason we do need 10 offensive tackles, cut P.J. Williams. How P.J. Williams is still on the roster is just beyond me. I don't know. He hadn't really done much of anything so far. I know they said Kakaha had went to go visit the Jets, so more power to him. Because he didn't do shit for the Saints, so just wasted draft picks. But the Saints dodged a bullet because everybody, pretty much I wish we would have kept Al-Quadin Muhammad because that dude didn't get a fair break. He really didn't. We should have kept him. I hope he makes it with Indianapolis. Cameron Moore, I hope he does good with the Jets. Jamerson. Where the hell did Jamerson go? I don't know. Wherever, I forgot what Jamerson went off the top of my head. Hope he does well. I hope all of the former, it's just the Saints have so much depth. They have, yeah, that's right. He went to the Texans. They have so much depth. It's just it boggles me. Hey, we have a third person. Hello, third person. You're on the air or whatever. I don't know. I am kind of doing this a little bit early because I'm probably going to go somewhere with my friends later. Maybe. I don't know. They want to go watch the game. So I figured, hey, I'll, go somewhere here. And then why not? Plus, I tried to do this video last night. YouTube kept messing up, and I couldn't broadcast. So I don't know what was going on. It's funny. But got my fantasy team all set up. My opponent's got Matt Bryan, the kicker for the Falcons. That dude's going to kick it till he's 65. Just hopefully he goes 0. Oh, shit, excuse me. Hopefully he goes 0 for 97. he gets negative points. My roster's got the most Saints players ever. Usually I put 3, 4, 5. I got 9 out of the 16 spots of Saints players. 7 out of the 9 are starters. So it's going to be like, if the Saints do good, I do good. If the Saints do bad, I do bad. Just like last year. That's pretty much how I want it. And everybody's like, well, you're not supposed to pick one team. Well, that's okay. I have enough. And really, I have enough backup players. You only need the backup players for one game. I don't have anybody going in fantasy, but my opponent's got Matt Bryant. So, no, I don't pick Falcons. I don't care how good they are. I will never pick whatever. I picked Eli as my backup quarterback because really I'm only going to use him for one game. So I don't care if he sucks the entire season. Long as in week 6, when we have, I think it's week 6, we have a bye. And, then I want him to do good. Then I'll trade him or I'll cut him or something. Probably cut him and I'll pick up another backup. Nobody got Bridgewater in my draft. I may pick him up, but it's kind of a wasted fantasy pick at this point in time because unless Breeze something happens, I don't want to say anything. That's the only way you'll see him get on the field. Well, unless they send him in as a holder and he does like a trick play or something, like a fake field goal pass or something. McCown did that a few times through his career, so it's possible, But today is Thursday, which is good. They say football starts tonight. No, football doesn't start until Sunday. I took Cam Meredith. I think Meredith is good to go. Sean Payton just didn't want to, bring him back slowly. I mean, I think he had that injury in October maybe. So I don't even think it's been a full year since he's had that injury. It usually takes close to a full year, 10 to 12 months, I think, for ACL. I think, yeah. So, I tell you what, though, I was keeping track of my Major League Baseball fantasy draft. And, one, I'm in 8th place out of 10. The other one, I'm 2nd out of 10. I'm almost got the title. Shoshani Ohtani, the Japanese dude's got the UCL damage, and they say he's got to do Tommy John surgery. And some bitch goes out there, hits a double, a single, and 2 home runs, goes 4 for 4, steals a base, and he's like, I got to have surgery? Really? Mm-hmm. Okay. Don't give that man surgery. Let that man go hit. I didn't get to. Yeah, I tried to get Lutz, but when I nominated Lutz, because this year I decided to do a auction draft, which I usually don't do. Well, last year I did an auction draft, and I won, actually, so it was weird. So when I put Lutz up, it goes, you get 20 seconds, and it goes up by 1 or 5 or whatever it did. So this guy got it up to like 23, and I said, nah, you can have him, dude. I'm not spending $23 on a kicker. I only have $50 left. So they give you $200, and you pick. So I spent $60 on Kamara, and I spent $40 on Thomas. That's 2 players. That's $100. So I kind of had to fill out my roster with kind of, But after that, you can cut and release players, and you don't cost anything. It's just the draft itself. So I got Ingram. I got the Saints defense. I got Breeze. The one time I didn't get Breeze, I lost the championship. One time. Yeah. Hey, Justin, how you doing, man? Appreciate the views and all stuff. Appreciate the watches. But, yeah, well, yeah, they might do that. Those fake kisses. Well, Taysom might be the holder, but you never know. They may pull some kind of Teddy Bridgewater could be on the field and play a 2-quarterback set. Where they have Breeze, and then they have I don't want to say sort of like that Jay Cutler play for the Miami Dolphins where they told him to just stand there and do nothing. But Bridgewater is tall enough to be a freaking receiver. I mean, you could put him out there and just run him around and, you know, do all kinds of stuff. But I'm pretty sure I will re-sign him because if you think about it like this, it's like it's either you want the money or you want to win. It's like, what do you want the most? I would rather take a pay cut and stay on a team because sadly enough, Brees is not going to play forever. He may play 2-3 more. Hopefully he plays till he's 45. But he's got this year and next year. So you want to kind of see what's what. But if you think about it in the long run, if I was Teddy Bridgewater, I'd be like, you know what? He's going to retire in a few years. All I got to do is stick together, learn from this man, collect a paycheck, sit on the bench, hold the clipboard, maybe come in for a few plays here and there. Give him $7-8 million, easy money to sit around, do nothing. And he's still going to be 27 or 28 by the time he comes and starts. So, I think he just turned 26. Yeah, Taysom, well, I don't know if you put him in the Michael Vick status or those other running quarterbacks like Cunningham and stuff like that back in the day. Steve Young, I don't think they're ever going to give Taysom Hill a chance at quarterback. I mean, by signing Bridgewater, you pretty much just said, hey, you're going to be our third-string emergency quarterback, which never really ever plays too much. Or you're going to, he's going to be at special teams. Someone around the leagues in a future sense is going to get Taysom Hill, and they're going to sign him. He's going to be a starting quarterback. There's no doubt about that. But he's not going to be the starting quarterback for the Saints. I mean, I wish he was. I mean, I wish he could be at years down the road. He's already 27. He's under contract for next year. Hell, I'll take 2 yards passing, 2 yards rushing, 2 yards. I don't care. As long as we win, I'm not about stats. He can go 2 of 6 for 9 yards, and we have a 53-0 lead. I'd be happy. It's just stats don't mean a thing. Drew Brees is number one. Drew Brees will tell you stats don't mean a thing. Yeah, it's good and everything, but if you're not winning, all those 5,000, most of those 5,000-yard things, yeah, it's kind of so. Oh, for fantasy, yeah. Well, ESPN Fantasy Draft, which is the only one I ever play, they changed it up this year, so slightly the rules are slightly changed. They tend to count rushing yards by a quarterback, but not all the time. So, score? Let's see. I'm going to call it 34-17, something like that, or 31-20. We'll just say 34-17 because that's the number that's sticking in my brain, and I really hope it's like. Honestly, I want it to be 55-0. I don't think we'll shut Tampa out because Fitzpatrick is not. He's not a bad quarterback, but he's not a good quarterback. He's 14 years in the league. The dude came from Harvard. He's not dumb. Yeah, somewhere around there. I mean, but then that last preseason game, I called it like 24-21 or something like that, or 24-20. It was 28-0, but because the Rams pretty much said we don't care about playing. We don't really want to play. So I'm just like, all right, well, but yeah, pretty much. I think that's what's gonna happen. Excuse me. Keep coughing my ass off. I still got to do that freaking part 2 of my autographs video, which I never got around to doing. I'm going to do that. I may do that tomorrow or the next day. Maybe I'll do that Sunday morning before the game. I'll wake up. Because I always listen. Because pregame comes on at 8 o'clock in the morning. So it's 4 hours before. And I noticed if you listen to it on the laptop, there's a 2-minute delay. Because I noticed this during the preseason. So There's a 2-minute delay on this. So I listened to it on regular radio. But actually, it's got to be before It's got to be before. It's got to be 24 hours, either 24 or 48 hours beforehand. You can't sign anybody on game day. Some kind of NFL rule, unless they changed it. But I think Scott already signed on the practice squad. But here's the thing, though: you have to take someone. No, he already said Scott already. Well, he already said he's coming back. He already said he's going on a practice squad. That's what I saw on Twitter. But you have to take someone off the practice squad, and then I don't know. He may, but all the Saints reporters are saying he's on the practice squad, so it's possible. Well, what I thought was going to happen, and may still happen, is you put Scott on the practice squad, and Williams is going to get elevated to the 53, which I really think should happen. I did have Boston Scott on my fantasy team, but then I cut him. I may still pick him up. No one's going to want him. Hey, he's like 0.7% or something. No one's going to take him. Then I'd have another Saints player on my roster. I was going to put Ted Ginn Jr. on there, but if Ted Ginn Jr. is not doing kick return, he's not doing punt return, and he can't catch a football for his life, what the hell am I going to put him on? We have 10 offensive linemen on our roster right now. So if we cut an offensive line, we just signed Michael Ola yesterday. So I'd say get rid of him. They say Pete's day to day. He's going to come back soon. So, I'd probably just get Ola, cut him because we don't need him. Cut him, put him, because you're gonna have to make a corresponding move. And Saints Twitter is just like, no more corresponding move. We should have in Madden it's a 55-man roster. Okay, instead of having 53-man roster, because you can only activate 46 on game day. So there's going to be 7 inactives. That's how it used to be 45 with the third quarterback rule. I don't know why you have to have 7 inactives. Why don't you just carry all 53 on the team? Get rid of the whole inactive thing. Why can you only dress 46 on game day? I just don't get that rule. I never got that rule. Because if somebody gets hurt, then you have to stop the game. And this happened once when Bobby Abay got hurt in the 80s when Dave Wilson was the third quarterback. He wasn't even in uniform. They had to stop the game. He had to go back to the locker room, get dressed. Then they had to restart the game. I mean, not restart. They had to take like a 10-minute timeout or whatever. And, of course, then again, they did that nowadays. The advertisers would be like, the advertisers would be pretty good because then they'd say, we'll go to commercial. We'll be right back. And then 15 minutes later, Taysom Hill's technically not a quarterback. I mean, on the depth chart, he's listed at number 3, but he's like the emergency quarterback. But then again, Taysom Hill's salary is like under $1 million. Same, so it's not really a whole lot of money. He's signed the next year. So I kind of really hope we do re-sign Teddy Bridgewater, because if not, it's going to be, we give up a 3rd round for nothing. But, it is what it is in certain ways, I guess. So we'll definitely see what's going on there. But, hey, I'll tell you who he put as quarterback. Well, we don't have Willie Snead. We don't have Willie Snead anymore, but I'd use Tommy Lee Lewis in the shotgun. But that's cool. That's cool, dude. That's cool. I'll probably still be on here. I'll be on here until my friend tells me he's coming to get me, which is, probably not for another hour or so, at least. 7 inactives? Shit. Yeah. Well, hey, he went to BYU, so BYU runs the option, like Air Force runs the option, actually. I don't know who they're going to put on the inactive list, but it's probably, hopefully it's PJ Williams. All right, man, I'll see you when you come back. If I have to leave, then, of course, you could just watch this later. It's all cool. I don't really know who they're going to put on the inactive list. It would be hard. It'd be hard to say really offhand. So kind of like just this. Reading this thing on the Twitter. Alrighty, but yeah, I don't know. I don't really know who they want to put on there. Reading that tweet, but I don't know. But last year they pretty much, it's a pattern. So usually whoever they put, pay attention to week one. Whoever the inactives are in week one is probably going to be the inactives every other week. It's possible. But they, years ago, from like I think 97 to like 2005 or 2010, they used to have the 3 quarterback rule, where you can only play your third quarterback, an emergency quarterback, unless somebody got hurt in the game. You couldn't play them. Like if you played the third quarterback before the fourth quarter, then you couldn't bring in your other 2 quarterbacks, even if they were healthy. And then you had to replace them with somebody else, which is stupid. They got rid of that rule, and they made it 45 to 46. So I think they should just get rid of the inactive rules, let all 53 dress, because you never know, and just say, you know what, go out there. Even if they don't play, let them dress, just like in college. Let them dress. I mean, the red shirts in college, they get red shirted. They still dress out. And this happened to LSU 2 or 3 times where somebody got hurt and they had to activate someone. It cost them a whole season, but they had to activate them. It just happens. Shit. Excuse me. I swear. But with the practice rules and the practice squad rules changes and stuff like that, they're going for smaller people. That's why they let Stupar go, which is still stupid because what he did in the last preseason game, even though it was against third stringers and eighth stringers, he still played. So, but yeah, JT Gray made the roster, has a practice squad. So, yeah, I don't know you have to ask Coach Payton on that. I have no freaking idea look, they let go of some people I thought they should have kept. Just explain to me why the hell PJ Williams is still on the roster. I understand AJ Klein. Even though he didn't do shit in the preseason, I understand why he's on the roster because his salary hit is like $8 million or something. It's a big number. I don't know exactly what the number is, but it's pretty big. So if you cut him, you got to pay him all that money. So I guess so. But nobody was stupid enough to pick up on that. They traded what's his name to the Browns, Lawrence Devereaux Lawrence. I forget his name. What what it is. Stupar went to the Giants, so I don't know. I guess the Giants gave him what he wanted. I knew as soon as they got rid of Stupar, he was going to be with another team within 24 hours. It wasn't even 24 hours. It was like they cut him. Maybe it was 24 hours, if that. The next day, he's posing with the Giants background saying, "Welcome to New York." I'm like, thank God he didn't sign with the NFC South team. I mean, he'd already been with the Falcons, so the Falcons don't want him, obviously. I wish nothing but for the best for him. can't remember. I don't think we play the Giants this year. I hope we don't. I don't think we do. So I don't have the schedule in front of me, but yeah, I don't want to. But as far as like week 1, no, Edmonds didn't go to the 49. Edmonds, you talking about the halfback, the fullback? Trey, if you're talking about Trey Edmonds, he went to the Steelers. Because one of his brothers is on the Steelers, either the practice squad or the 53. I don't remember. But Edmonds went to the Steelers. Yeah. I don't know who the hell went to the Niners. I don't know on that. So many. We had 4 players that we cut on draft on cut down day that went to other teams. So, we have so much depth that 2 or 3 years ago, all those rookies would have been starting this year, no doubt. So, I still say we should never got rid of Muhammad. They didn't give that man a chance. He could have been pretty good. He probably will be. Jamerson, don't know. Kareem Moore, I don't know, whatever. No, it's not. No, it's who Belichick likes. That's all. I honestly thought that Belichick was going to pick up one of our players. Surprised he didn't. So this is going to be the last year the Patriots win anything. Everybody's picking them to go to the Super Bowl. Shit. This is going to be the last time the Patriots so-called dynasty is going to end this year. They may make the playoffs and they may get to the Super Bowl, but after this year, they're not going anywhere. Because the minute Tom Brady disappears, they are gone. That's a 6-10 team. Yeah, that's it. Carr. Oh yeah, if we would cut. Yeah. Oh, I guarantee you, if we would have cut Austin Carr, he would have been right back with the Patriots in 5 minutes. Soon as that man would have cleared, soon as that man would have been released, Bill Belichick would have picked up the phone, put a roster claim on his ass. Because the Patriots wide receivers suck right now. I can't even tell you who the hell's on. I mean, other than like Gronkowski, who's a tight end, I don't even know who the hell their wide receivers are this year. They change. They change every year. Amendola's with the Dolphins, so he's not even with the Patriots anymore. They traded Cooks to the freaking Rams, so Decker retired last week. He retired. He's not on the Patriots anymore. They put him on the retired list. Oh. Hogan. Oh. I don't know who they signed. Jiz McGee from Mop Up State. I don't know who the hell they're signing. I mean, it's a system quarterback. Yeah. Hey, wait, I'm white. Do I have a chance? Anybody got Bill Belichick's phone number? Hey, Bill. Yeah, let me sit on the sidelines. I do that for the Saints. I'll be like, look, I'll be the 5th quarterback. Let me just sit on the sidelines. I'll eat a Subway or I'll eat a sandwich. I'll give me a Jimmy John or something. Or I'll hold the clipboard. I'll be like 2, 4, 6, 3, 4. I'll just call the numbers out. I'll get on the headset. Drew, throw a 58-yard pass. Pitch the damn ball to Kamara. Okay, yeah. I'll do that kind of stuff. Throw a Hail Mary. Yeah, that's all right. If it gets picked off, you're fine. Just keep throwing some Hail Marys. I'll just do that. It'd be great because the NFL minimum is like $300,000. So, hell, to get paid and to sit on the sidelines, it's the greatest job in the world. I mean, hell, even though these players want to say whatever. Jordy Nelson signed with the Patriots? You know why all these players sign with the Patriots? Because they think they can get a Super Bowl. And they didn't get a Super Bowl last year. So, Tom Brady's a year and a half older than freaking Breeze. Tom Brady's like 41. He's not going to last forever. Bill Belichick better hope Tom Brady's kids grow up fast. I don't know if he's got a son, but he better, Yeah, you want to go with the Raiders. The Raiders are so stupid. They traded away their best defensive player. Sure, they got 2 number 1s, but They also had to give us. They also had to give a number 2, which is stupid. I don't agree with this at all. They got 2 number 1s from the Bears, but they also had to give a second-round pick to the Bears. And they exchanged, and the Bears also gave them a 6th-round draft pick in 2020, I think. So my reasoning is, why the hell did the Raiders have to give the Bears a number 2? It's like, you want Khalil Mack. You want this guy. Why are we giving you anything other than him? You should be giving us the sun, the moon, the stars, the planets, the rings, the asteroids, the comets. Why? What is so stupid that they had to give a number 2 draft pick back to the Bears for? Bears are like, well, we're giving you all these picks. We need something back. Here, we'll give you, you know what? Here, we'll give you some toilet paper. You wipe your ass with it. How about that? It's like, we just gave you the best goddamn defensive player in NFL right now, and you want more pick, and you want us to give you more? Fuck that. That's how stupid Reggie McKenzie is. He's stupid enough to where he gave them a number 2 draft pick. He didn't have to. Man, these GMs, I swear. These GMs are so stupid. Yeah, you can't draft, you can't, in fantasy football, you can't draft defensive players. You can only draft the unit, which is stupid. They should let you draft the defensive players instead of just the plain units. It's so stupid because defensive players actually count. Le'Veon Bell pretty much just, his teammates are so pissed at him. Le'Veon Bell can sit out to week 10. After week 10, because if he doesn't come back by week 10, he doesn't get his free agency. Like, he doesn't become a free agent. So, if he comes back before week 10, then he automatically becomes a free agent next year. So, you can be rest assured his ass ain't coming back to week 10. His teammates pretty much just told him where to fucking go. And even if he does come back, you think his teammates are going to block? And he pissed off the offensive lineman. You think them bastards are going to block for him? They're going to step away, just like in the longest yard. They're going to step away and let him get his ass beat. So, and speaking of that movie, Burt Reynolds passed away this morning, so that kind of sucks. But saw that on Twitter a few hours ago. That definitely sucks. But that offer for Le'Veon Bell? I'd say, all right, we'll give you every number 7 draft picks for the next 35 years. You'll be our 7th round draft pick, and we'll throw in a 6. So for the next 30, we'll give you 35 number 7s for Le'Veon Bell. I'd be like, okay, fuck it, yeah, 35 number 7s. You have to pick for one of those, right? I think NFL rules only let you draft the next 3 classes. I'd be like, all right, fine. We'll give you 3 number 6s and 3 number 7s. There you go. Give us Le'Veon Bell. Any person would be stupid enough not to do that. I was like, all right, give some more. So, I mean, hell, it ain't too bad. Let's see what this is. Whoa. What is this? Oh, okay, wait. All right, retweet that sucker. Wait, where'd it go to? Hell, I don't know where it went to. Let me retweet it. There's a tweet I saw. Okay. The Saints are 6-1 in the 7 meaningful games, Bucs Saints games in the Dome in McCoy's career, whoever McCoy is, whatever. To 2010, Saints had clinched. Brees didn't finish the game. Saints' average margin of victory was 18 points in those games. We kicked their ass. Oh, Gerald McCoy. Yeah. No. Well, yeah, because we kicked it. Oh, that's from September 5th. Today is... Oh, that's from yesterday. That's why I couldn't find that tweet. Twitter's going off like crazy sauce. But I have never owned a pair of Nikes in my life. I don't have anything with Nike in it. I never did. Like when I'm wearing, like I've never really had name brands. I mean, like, well, this hat's Reebok and stuff, but no, I've never worn a pair of Nike shoes ever in my life. I always get Dr. Scholl's shoes. I have bad feet. I can't wear else to. Fuck you. Shit. If you ain't rooting for the Eagles tonight, you ain't a Saints fan. Let me tell you. There were so many Saints fans I had to block off of Facebook when they wanted the Falcons to beat the Patriots. I'm like, are you serious? And they were like, well, I'm only rooting for the Falcons tonight. I said, no. Saints fans never root for the Falcons, ever. I don't keep up with all that political crap. That's not my nature. Fuck, I don't really. As far as like sports related, nah, I don't. You know, in my personal opinion, I don't even know why the national anthem is actually played before any sporting games. It has nothing to do with sporting games. The national anthem has to do with the country. It has nothing to do with sports. I mean, they don't play the national anthem when you go to your job. They don't play it there. If they you think they would. It's just, I don't know. Just my opinion. I never really understood it. They just want to, I guess because it's on TV and they want to show you patriotic. I don't know. Who that? Falcons suck. In other news, Matt Ryan throws for 2 interceptions and has 2 yards passing and gets sacked in the end zone for 2 yards. For a 2-yard loss and a 2 safety. Yeah. It might be another hour before I go out. I don't know. My friend's about an hour away, so I don't know. That's even if he wants to get me. Hey, they told me that this morning. I don't know what's what. I know last time I went to the casino to go watch a game, we didn't get home till like 3 in the morning. Or was it 2 o'clock or something? Because of we went and ate. We went and did other things. So I don't know. So they told me this at like 10 o'clock this morning or whatever. 7 o'clock, 7:30, I think. Somewhere in that range. There was a page that I had that someone gave me, but I don't remember where. I don't remember what it was. I gotta have my bookmarks. But it's gonna be on NBC, I believe, because usually the first game of the season is always on NBC. So 7:30, yeah. Oh, it's 6:49 here. So I figure whenever. So I don't know, but yeah, I may not watch the first part of the game. I might watch the second part. I don't know. It just depends on what's going on. That sucks. I missed the last 9 or 10 games last year, the Saints, because I was at work every goddamn day. From week 8 on, I missed every game. Because my stupid boss at the time would not give me off. And even when we had a Thursday game, she'd schedule me on a Thursday. Actually, when she gave me 2 Sundays off the entire time I was there. And those were the 2 Sundays that we didn't play on. Oh, who that's in who that discussion's in New York? Yeah, I'm not. I don't know what part of New York he's in. I just know he's in New York. I'm gonna say, let's see. Well, I can pretty much just name whatever. Boom. Oh yeah, NFL rules. They can't. You can't get the game on your phone due to NFL rules unless it's on Verizon, because they have a contract with Verizon. That's the only reason why I got a Verizon phone last year. But I don't have it doesn't work anymore because I broke it and I got pissed off at the I didn't want to pay $250 a month or something. They were trying to screw me, so I got rid of it. So I just got a regular flippy phone. Costs like $10. I pay like 10, $15 a month or something. Well, actually, I put $20 on it for the next 3 months because they came out with a new plan. So really, $20 for 3 months. I'm paying like maybe $80 an entire year. I don't really use the phone too much. It's kind of cheapy, but I can still watch stuff on a little screen, little tiny screen. But I can still Twitter and do whatever on it. Yeah, a little flippy. See? A little flippy. I like flip phones. Well, this is the piece of crap. This is the piece of crap that I had. See how it's all broken and stuff. And I had this for about 8 months working, and then I got tired of paying the bill because they said I owed them too much money, and I said, no, I don't. I paid for the phone. I put $80 deposit down for a $125 phone. So they said, we'll bill you for the rest. So I was paying like $60, $70 a month. After the plan ended, they wanted me to pay like $250 a month. I said, fuck no. So that's right, JP. The Falcons. The fail can'ts. Fail can'ts. FAILCAN apostrophe. You got to put the apostrophe there. It's very important. TS. Fail can'ts. Well, I for the most part won't be home. I have no way to watch it at home because I don't have cable. I haven't had cable for a few years. I got rid of it. It was too much. So I could rig up my bunny ears and kind of, if I want to, but I'm going out with my friend anyway, so I'm probably gonna watch at casino, the bar or something, whatever. Whenever he gets here, another 30 minutes for it. I'll watch some of it. I have an antenna somewhere. I watch the Saints games on here, on the laptop. I have feeds for that, so I can watch them there. Yeah, it's on NBC. I think. It's usually on NBC. I don't know. I mean, I'm always fond just listening to the Saints games. I can watch them. Like I said, usually I just see. Here's the thing, right? If you go on YouTube about an hour or two after the game, usually people's gonna post it. I guarantee you. You wake up tomorrow morning, 15 people are gonna post it. It's gonna be on YouTube until the NFL uses that copyright and takes it down. Most of the time, I only listen to the games. I didn't watch that many games last year. I like to watch. Of course, I was working a lot of time. Where I was working at, we didn't have a TV, which is one of the few places that never had a TV. Weird. I had the earphones in my ears. Actually, when that so-called miracle play happened, because they have so much metal in the place, my radio wouldn't work. It was all static, so I had to stand outside, and I heard the last part of it. Yeah. Well, my bitch boss scheduled me every Saints game, and she did it on purpose. So, she can do that to somebody else this year because I'm not there. I was like, yeah, can I have a Sunday off? She's like, yeah, okay. And she waited until the Saints were off, had a bye week, and then she waited until we played on Thursday and then purposely gave me a Sunday off. That's how she was. Yeah, that's how she was. She says she's a Saints fan, but maybe she was. I don't know. I don't know on that. But yeah, I'm going to say the more points the Eagles score tonight, the better. That's perfect. It's 55-0. I'll be happy. I don't think the Eagles will shut them out. I hope they do. In fact, I hope the final score is 55-2 so we can laugh. So we can laugh and just say, well, the Falcons got 2. They get a safety. First play of the game, they get a safety up 2-0. And then the Eagles come back and just beat the piss out of them. They get to the point where they knock out Melted Ice and whoever the hell else is the 3 or 4 backups for the Falcons. Other than melted ice and Julio, I want my money Jones, who doesn't do shit. I don't know who the hell's on the roster. I don't keep track of them Falcons idiots. But Tony Dungy and Harrison, the NBC people, both picked the Falcons to win the Super Bowl. No, Rodney Harrison, both picked the Falcons to win the Super Bowl. Both of them bastards. Maurice Jones-Drew picked the Vikings to win the Super Bowl over the Saints. And I'm like, well, how can you do that? Because I'm watching, I'm like, the Vikings are in the NFC with the Saints. They both can't play in a Super Bowl. So he made a mess up there. But yeah, them NBC people are just kind of, I don't know. They, yeah. Everybody's hot shit on the Falcons. Sports Illustrated picked the Falcons to win the Super Bowl. I'm like, why? The Falcons suck ass. They're terrible. Why the hell would you pick them? I don't get it. They're not going to go anywhere at any time. So, it's just crazy. Willie Roast tweeting about the Falcons. I hope he's tweeting the Falcons suck. So, but yeah, anytime you have to work during a freaking football game or a sporting event, it totally sucks. I've been there, done that. It's going to happen again in the future, unless I go for Chick-fil-A or something. Chick-fil-A is closed on Sunday, so that'd be that'd be perfect. Yeah, I'll work a shitty job to get the Saints games off. Sure, why not? Win-win trade situation, But yeah, it's I don't know, pretty much something there. Dude ain't home yet. I gotta keep that up on the screen so when it goes floop. So, but yeah, I hope and pray Nick Foles or whoever the hell's starting, probably Foles for the Eagles, beats the living piss out of the Falcons, and that's not the official. That's like the unofficial official. I saw that yesterday. It's like the unofficial official. They're not going to have the actual official until game day. Because you don't want to tell Tampa Bay, hey, we're putting A and B and C and D. Klein shouldn't be starting. Klein is terrible. If Klein didn't have a big roster, big salary cap, they would have cut his ass. I'm convinced of that. They would have kept Stupar. Yeah, Tommy, that makes no sense. Tommy Lewis didn't even handle the ball, I don't think, once in preseason, and they're going to make him the kick returner. You know why Tommy Lee Lewis is going to be on the roster? As long as Sean Payton's around, Tommy Lee Lewis is going to be on the roster. Because you want to know why? Tommy Lewis is a Patriot, is a Bill Parcells guy. Bill Parcells is the one that told Sean Payton, hey, you need to take a look at this kid. I think this kid will work. He'll be good for your team. So Sean Payton's going to listen to Bill Parcells. If Bill Parcells says you need to drop your pants and scratch your ass on the 50-yard line, Bill Parcells, Sean Payton's going to do it, okay? There ain't no ands or buts about it. Austin Carr is up and coming, but Austin Carr's on the roster for one reason, because if he gets cut, Belichick's going to pick him up. And the Saints don't want Belichick to get his hands back on Carr. So that's why. That's the only reason why. If it wasn't for that, if Bill Belichick came out and said, we don't want Austin Carr, he sucks, he's terrible, we're not going to pick him up, and the Saints cut him, and the Patriots didn't pick him up, I can understand that. But even Belichick lies, though. Belichick could say, we have no interest in him. 5 seconds later, he's on the phone. I wouldn't be surprised if sometime during the season, Belichick pulls a trade for him. We send him to the Patriots for like a 5th and a 6th, or a 6th and a 7th. Watch, that's going to happen. I guarantee you. At some point this season, he's gonna go to the Patriots. I just have a feeling about that. Meredith is gonna play. He's fine. Sean Payton, just kind of easing his way back into the lineup. Yeah. he tore his ACL, I think October last year. It usually takes about a year to heal. He's gonna be fine. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's fine. He's like your third receiver, I think, maybe second. I don't know. You got Thomas as number one. I'd put Jaquan Smith number two. But he's gonna be two. Meredith will probably be, you switch them out. Ginn's like the fourth receiver. You only need 4 receivers. You don't need 6 receivers. I mean, what the hell who's the other receiver I'm missing? I'm trying to think offhand, but I mean, yeah. We have a few of those like that. Yeah, it's not too bad offhand. But yeah, I definitely think we're gonna go somewhere. All right, nice. Yeah, definitely be that. Smith will definitely number 2. He's just a rookie, still learning. But except for this corresponding move crap we got to do to fit him on the roster and fit Scott on the practice and Williams there. They shouldn't have no more. After all of this mess, they shouldn't have no more corresponding moves. They shouldn't. Lightning delay? Because Philadelphia does play outside. Must be a lightning delay. Because no, I don't think it's snowing in Philly. It's got to be a lightning delay. I have every NFL team other than the Saints blocked on Twitter and Facebook, so I can't tell unless I go unblock them. But if it's a lightning delay, they got to wait 30 minutes usually. I know that's the rule in baseball. In Philly, it's not 90. It's hotter in. You telling me it's hotter in Philly than it is down here? Who knew? Never thought that was the case. Can't be 95 in Philly. I mean, it's only 80 something. Right? Well, what's the temperature right now here? Let me see. Probably in the 80s still. It is. I'm looking this up because it's being a pain in the ass. All right, 80 degrees right now. It feels like 86, 15% chance of rain. So, and that's at 7:04 p.m. Well, it says 7:15 on the freaking but I don't know what the hell the high was today here. It's always it was probably in the mid 80s. But then again, we always have the high humidity most of the time. So being near the water, you're going to have high humidity. That's just how it is. So, oh, yeah. Like I said, it's 80 degrees, but the heat index makes it 86. We had that storm the last few days, but it veered off. I think it hit Alabama or something. I don't know. I was hoping it would hit straight in the middle of Atlanta, because Atlanta's always brings up that 28. Every time we bring up the 28-3, they always bring up the Katrina. So one day I just hope that Oh yeah, it hit Alabama or something. All we had was a little bit of rain. It rained. It rained, and that was that. It moved so far off that we pretty much had nothing. Mississippi got most of it. Way parts of Mississippi into Alabama, and then it went up. It was supposed to go as far up as Chicago. I think it barely was a hurricane. I think it barely was a Cat 1. Oh, yeah. Well, for 30 plus years, we didn't get a hurricane. Then all of a sudden, Katrina decided to go whoop right up the middle. Katrina took a quarterback sneak. Everybody knew it was coming, but they wasn't prepared for it. You live in the quarter? Oh, that's pretty cool if you live in the quarter. I wish I could live in the quarter. That'd be so nice. It's a constant party 24/7. Probably have noise pollution, but every time I go in a quarter, I gotta kick somebody off the sidewalk. Damn bums are on the sidewalk. Get off the freaking sidewalk. I kicked this one dude one time. He's like, "Man, what you doing?" I said, "Get the fuck off the sidewalk." Like literally, this dude was funk. This dude had his guitar case out with money, and he's napping. Shit, somebody could have took all that damn money. Well, stuff's pretty high out there in the quarter. I'm pretty certain of that. So I hadn't been to the quarter in a long time. Guess you do bartender or something. To be in the quarter, it's got to be one of those shops off Bourbon or something. How many times you kicked the homeless bum? I kicked this dude. I'm like, fuck it, they got cameras everywhere. It got so bad last year with all the freaking It got so bad last year with all the damn murders. People freaking shooting people for no reason. Like crazy. They have like 5 million cameras in the freaking French Quarter, and they still can't stop crime. Like, what's the point? Nobody sits there and watch those cameras. And I'll tell you how. Because I went to the quarter one time, and I flipped off all the cameras. Nothing happened to me. Not a goddamn. Nobody watches those cameras. The only time they ever review those cameras is if somebody gets shot. And then the NOPD says, let's review the cameras. And then they go, oh, okay. There was a cop right there, and he did nothing. In one of those videos, there was a cop standing there and did nothing. Let them shoot each other. You ever notice though when they had them shootouts in the quarter, the bums are nowhere to be found. They know to get the fuck out of there. They know, oh, shit's gonna happen. Let's get the fuck out of Dodge. Seriously, I've never seen Bourbon Street so empty that one night. Like there was nothing. I mean, I picked up a dime off the ground. My brother's like, what? He goes, you should drop that. He goes, you don't know where that dime's been. I said, I know where it's going, in my pocket. Shit. I should have threw it in that bum's, You see, a lot of them, when they playing guitar and stuff like that, all they really got to do is walk around, because if they walk around enough, they're going to find change on the ground. I found like $1.50 in dimes and nickels in the ground. I picked it up. I don't give a fuck. I didn't get sick, but I picked it up. So I don't care. You can disinfect it when you get home. That's how I look at it. But yeah, I have a friend who lives in Minnesota, and she's a bartender at a casino. She's a diehard Saints fan. Diehard. And she lives like maybe 15 minutes from the freaking stadium or something, Viking Stadium. Diehard Saints fan. So, and I'm like, that's interesting. So, and she was born in Minnesota. Just for some reason, she doesn't like Minnesota Vikings. She never did. She likes the Saints. I'm like, all right, that's cool. We'll have you on board. I'm in Slidell. I grew up in Chalmette. I used to live. I lived there until I was like 16. And then I came out here, so I've been out here ever since. So for the past 20 plus years. So when Katrina hit, I was already out here. So if I was still living down there, I don't think I'd be living today. So I'm not too far from New Orleans. About 35 minutes or so. Give or take a minute. Just right on the North Shore. So too bad. But yeah, I'm not much of a drinker myself. I don't really drink. I just never got into alcohol, what you call it. So I don't know. Who knows? Maybe tonight I'll get a drink. I don't know. I know in the casinos you don't have to pay for it. They just hand you your drink. Here you go. No worries, baby. And you tip the waitress a few bucks. They don't care. A few boobies. All right. Here you go. Here's the $5. I have been to the Superdome, but I have not been to a Saints game. I have stepped foot in the Superdome 3 times in my lifetime. I went to the Superdome in 1990 for a field trip. I went to the Superdome in 1991. I met Gil Fenerty and Wayne Martin. And I went to the Superdome a couple of years ago for a Tulane game. The last season they went, they played the Dome. Well, here's the thing. Saints season tickets are impossible to get, number 1. Number 2, any job I've always had, I've always worked Sundays. Number 3, I don't have a car. So yeah, that is the breaker right there. I couldn't, well, you can go to all of them. It's just going to suck because I will never actually be able to go to a game where Drew Brees is playing quarterback. That's the one thing. But I have met Drew Brees several times. I have talked to him. I got his autograph. I tried to get him to say "We Are the Who Dat Nation" one time, but he wouldn't say it. People stick phones in his face, and he says, and they tell him, "Oh, my grandson's birthday is like today. She's like, he's like 12 years old." He goes, "Hello, happy birthday." I should have said, "Yeah, so-and-so's birthday is today. Could you say 'We Are the Who Dat Nation' and shove my phone in his face?" He's gonna know. Yeah, but I've been in the Dome a few times. I was actually in a Superdome where there was nothing on the ground. It was all cement. Completely cement, nothing on the ground, nothing. This was before they did all these renovations back, like I said, 1991. The thing on the top, whatever. Remember the time, I don't remember what year it was, the thing caught fire, the thing on the ceiling, on the dome. Something caught fire that went straight on the field. That was when Archie was doing the radio calls back in the 80s, I think. I don't remember what year that was, but I remember watching that game. I was like, holy shit, the Superdome's on fire. Anyway, the parking garage is built on the old New Orleans cemetery. And people for years claimed that we didn't win any games because it was built on an ancient burial ground. A few years ago, they were doing renovations, and they actually dug up bones. So there are still bones buried under the Superdome. It's under the parking garage. So, $6. Good Lord. $6 for a hot dog. My God. Ridiculous. You can buy a whole pack of hot dogs for $6. And the buns, boil them up yourself and eat them all. They price gouge way too much. I mean, you have to pay for this. You have to pay for parking. You have to pay for this. You have to pay. Good Lord. I went to the Tulane game, and a lot of the vendors were not there, obviously, because it wasn't the Saints. And I said, yeah, can I have a Coke, please? Guy goes, that'll be $4. And I went, $4 for fucking 20 ounce? And here's the kicker. He wouldn't even give me the top. He goes, here you go. I said, where's the fucking cap? Oh, we keep the caps because of the fucking Coke points, the codes. I'm like, dude. I said, nope. I said, nope. I don't want this. He's like, you have to pay for it. You already touched it. I said, no, I fucking don't. I put it back down and I walked off. I said, what you going to do? Make me? Cop standing, the security guard cop standing right there. He knew shit about it. $4 for fucking 20 ounce. There's a goddamn vending machine right around the block. Well, yeah, in New York, the cost of living is like astronomical. So that's actually probably even. Down here it's not exactly, where I worked at, the last place I worked at, it's like in the rich neighborhoods, so the salaries were higher, but then the cost of living out there was higher too. So that's about 30 miles down the road. So it wasn't really too bad. But yeah, $20 for soda. I tell them, I say, you know what? I'm not thirsty enough for that soda, okay? Now, no. Burger, fries, and a soda. I don't know. 2020, it might be okay. New York standards, that might be pretty cheap, actually, so I don't know. We don't have a baseball team. Freaking Baby Cakes are moving to damn Kansas. Freaking used to be the Zephyrs. That's what happens when you get out of town owners. They live in Kansas, so they want to move their freaking team. So, we're going to have the team next year. They have a lease to 2021. They can't leave, or they got to pay like $62 trillion. But the people that own the Zephyrs are so rich that they can pay or whatever. No, I grew up in Chalmette. I thought I said that. I don't know. Baby Cakes. I meant to say Baby Cakes, not the Zephyrs. They're not the Zephyrs anymore. Freaking owners turned it to the Baby Cakes. No, I didn't come out to live in Solano until I was about 15 or 16. So I've been out here for about 20 plus years. No, I grew up in Chalmette. Surprised you don't hear people say I have a Chalmatian accent, so I don't know. I don't know offhand. So, see, I kind of do this on my regular account. I just kind of talk about anything I want. If y'all want to follow me on there, it's FIELDGUY316. I got 108 subs on there, and I just talk about anything. I don't know. That's funny. What do I do? Nothing at the moment. Kind of in between the workforce at the moment. So, yeah. There ain't really much of anything out here right now, but I'll find something soon. Kind of have to anyway. One good, I guess if there's a good thing is I get to watch the game Sunday. Well, at least listen to it. There are sites I can watch it online. So, one day I hope to move back to Chalmette, but I don't think that's going to happen. Then again, pigs can fly, hell can freeze over, and the Saints can win the Super Bowl. So if that can happen, anything can happen, right? Shit, this is going to be a scenario when my friend come over at like 9:30. And I won't get home like 3 o'clock in the freaking morning again. It is crazy. They're somewhere. When I bought my TV, I was gonna buy the RCA because the RCA was I can't get apps on this damn piece of crap. To be perfectly honest, I don't really care too much about watching it because I like listening to it, especially when Jim Henderson was on there. But now we got Zach Streif and Deuce. It's actually more fun to listen to it. And besides, I can always watch it. There are apps. I can watch the games on here if I want. And it's probably fun. And if I really want to watch the game, I'll just go down the street because I know they have TVs down the street. Or I go to my friend's house, something like that. But which I did a few times in the past. But really, I just like to listen to the games. And then people will post them online before the NFL takes them down. So I can just kind of like watch them then. But then by that time, you know what's going on. Like I said, I watched the first 8 or 9 last year. Then I had to work all the rest of the time, so I couldn't watch them. I did watch preseason game this year, but long as I'm like listening to it, it's fine. I'm not, because I can see the highlights later on, so it's not too bad. I'm sweating my ass off already. Let's see. But yeah, Fox 8's pretty cool. I used to have apps on the old phone, but yeah. Oh, this beautiful phone. I can't text anymore, even though I'm paying for text because I can't. The letters don't work on here. I can't type letters. I can only type numbers. So when I call these people up to fix it, they go, "Oh, well, you need another phone to troubleshoot it." I'm like, no, you fucking morons. You need to fix the problem. So I've had this phone for maybe, I don't know, close to a year. Maybe. I don't know. It's a cheapy phone. Good man. He saved me like 35 seconds from talking. So, but I'll definitely talk to you later. Who that discussion. And You can follow Who Dat Discussion on the Twitter. It's Who Dat This, and you can follow Who Dat Discussion on the YouTube. It's it's right there, and he's on the Instagram thingy too. It's something to do with Google Play, but I don't really know all that shit. Anyway, go to his page and then put hashtag WATWDN. That would throw him off. New episode comes out tonight. Oh yeah, episode has me starring in it and talking about how I'm a genius and I don't know all this shit. No, I don't question. I know one of these days he's gonna have like other podcast YouTube people on there and stuff. So, you know, I let him promote his stuff on here because I don't really care, and I just promote him too. YouTubers got to follow all these YouTubers. We got to follow each other. There's 3 or 4 popular Saints YouTubers that don't give the light of day to Saints fans, which is weird. One of them does, and he's the only one who's commented to me, but he just still doesn't follow me yet. So one day I'm going to get him to follow me. So, but yeah, and this isn't even a record. Hour and 16 minutes talking. I did one on my regular account for 3.5 hours. One's just talking. I don't know that dude. He might follow us. I don't know. Well, I'll listen to it, but it probably won't be until tomorrow. But you know when I listen because I type Who Dat on the screen. You know, so I type that. One day I'm going to do a thing where I have the black screen or the blue screen or whatever, the green screen. Or well, I don't know how to do that stuff, but like with the logo that we have, I'm going to do like what you have and then just kind of talk. I'm going to be like, "Hello out there. This is the Who Dat Nation speaking to you from an undisclosed location somewhere in the state." It's gonna be so funny. But sure, if you check out the Who Dat discussion, hashtag WATWDN. flood his awesome YouTube with my signature. No, I'm just kidding. It's all good and stuff like that. So. I don't know what else is there to talk about off the top of my head. Let me see. But yeah, do a Who Dat discussion. I'll throw out all the various social medias. Of course, we have the here. You know about here. The at WATWDN on the Twitter. The We Are the Who Dat Nation on Facebook, which is close to 19,000 people. And I swear, if I get 10% of those people on here, I'd have it made. But they just don't want to come on here. And you can't make people come on anywhere. You can't make them. Saints fans, I mean, you can't make them, you know. And I know what I just said, so don't laugh later. No snickering. And We Are the Who Dat Nation on the Instagram thingy. One day I'm going to make him a mod in here. I need a Saints mod because one time I got freaking, because this is a public view so anybody can see it. And one time I talked to a Redskins fan. He was all right. He was cool. But one time I had these weird people and they come on here and they go, is this a football page? And I go, what do you think it is? Like, whoa, you were talking about football? Like, yeah, it's like the Saints, We Are the Who Dat Nation is about Saints fans, for the Saints fans, of the Saints fans, by the Saints fans, to the Saints fans, basically. I mean, I didn't mind talking to that Redskins dude. He's pretty cool. Although he did say the Redskins were going to beat the Saints, and I told him, no, that's not going to happen. He's imagining things. You know, last time I did a video, I think it was on here, some Minnesota dude was going to say the Minnesota Twins dude was giving me some shit. And I told him, I said, yeah, you think they're going to win? I said, Minnesota is going to get their ass beat. Because we're going to beat them, you know. If it wasn't for a fluke miracle play where they turned on the air conditioner, You know, we would have won that game. Just saying, shit happens. It's life. You know, we would have beat the Eagles and we would have beat the crap out of the Patriots in the Super Bowl. I'm definitely convinced of that. So convinced that just, it would have been awesome. I think I'm running out of topics, I guess, maybe. I don't know. And I rarely ever leave when somebody's actually watching because I don't have enough viewers to do that. If you're still here, Justin, which you probably are, I would guess. Anybody who's a Saints fan, and if they're actually not drunk, which might be a hard challenge there, even if they are drunk, they might still pay attention. Tell them about the page. Give them the, hey, I don't know. Tell them it's your best page in the world. I don't know. Maybe they'll show it to people. My ugly face. I don't know. Do whatever. Like I said, that one page I shouted out earlier. She started her page yesterday, and she's already got like up to 79. I think she's gonna pass us in no time. So it's crazy. Anyway, I'm gonna wrap this up. Been talking for an hour and 20 plus minutes. I appreciate anybody that viewed me. Please sub all the various things I said, and go Eagles. Beat the Falcons tonight. Falcons suck. We want them to go 0-1. So thanks for watching. Hey, appreciate it, Justin. It says no one's watching right now, so I thought you left. So YouTube's funny like that. But I'm gonna let y'all go. I hope your work span goes by quickly, Justin. It's all good. So talk to you later. Go Saints. Who dat? Who dat?